wa munsi w'imisi 13 kwezi k'umunani 2004.
The 13 August 2004.
Rya joro ribi,
that horrible night,
aho impunzi zatewe mu nkambi,
where the refugees in the camp
zikicwa urupfu bene ruriya,
and have been killed, that horrible killing.
Igihugu cyabo,
their own country,
n'igihugu bahungiyemo,
and the country that they looked refuge for.
Isi n'amahanga,
the nations,
bakaba bagicecetse kugeza uyu munsi imyaka 22.
They remain silent up to now after 22 years.
Ijambo rya kabiri,
the second point,
mpamvu ririya bara tujya turyita genocide.
I want to explain to you furthermore the reason why we do name it as a genocide.
Ndabizi ko muza mubyibaza cyangwa ibisobanuro ni ibingibi.
But this is the explanations.
Genocide si umubare w'abantu.
Genocide is not the number of people.
Si ukuvuga ngo nahantu hapfuye abantu benshi.
It's not the meaning that where the huge number of people have been killed.
Ntabwo ari umubare.
It's not a number.
Genocide ni ubushake.
Genocide, it's willing.
N'ibikorwa.
And the action.
Bishaka kumaraho ubwoko.
The ideology.
Abantu ubwoko cyangwa igice cyabwo.
A part of people in the community.
Bagize icyo bahuriyeho.
Who have something that unites them.
Byo ubwoko.
A community.
Byo uko basa.
It might be the way they look.
Byo bidini.
It might be the religion.
N'ibindi.
Or other activities.
Ushaka kumara abo bantu bafite icyo kintu bahuriyeho.
Anyone with that idea of abolishing those people.
Habe no kumara igice cyabo bantu.
Even abolishing a part of it.
Iyo niyo definition ya genocide.
That's the true definition of the genocide.
Gatumba rero.
Gatumba.
Ninga hari umugambi watangiye kera.
It was an idea or a plan that has been planned since back.
Bivuze inkambi ndatekeza ko ari bwo bwa mbere inkambi igira mu bice bibiri bifite shitingi zidasa.
They mentioned it's for the first time where the camp of refugees being divided into two with different colors of tents.
Ni gute HCR yotanga amashitingi y'umweru uruhande rumwe n'amashitingi y'icyatsi kibisi urundi ruhande?
How comes UNHCR can give all the tents of white to one side and the green one to other side?
Abaje kwica abantu,
for the killers,
bibasira rwa ruhande rumwe rurimo Abanyamulenge gusa.
And the killers concentrated to the part where the Abanyamulenge were being hosted.
Kandi impande zombi zari zituwe.
And yet the two sides were occupied.
Hishwa abantu b'ubwoko bumwe.
But being killed the one people in one community.
Kuko abandi batari Abanyamulenge bishwe.
Because others who are not Abanyamulenge who have been killed.
Bazize kutwegera.
They are killed because of supporting and coming closer to Abanyamulenge.
Bazize kuba mu mahema sana yacu.
They were killed because of living in the same tent colors with the Abanyamulenge.
Bazize kuba bisanze mu mahema yabagenewe kwicwa.
They are being killed because they were in the tents of those who are supposed to be killed.
Abacu barokotse.
The survivors.
Simbabazi zabicanye.
It knows the mercy of the killers.
Niba abandi baje bita nta rwamaza batabazi.
That those people being named that name.
Nuko kandi.
It's also because.
Hari abandi bakeya bari muri ya mahema y'umweru.
It's also because there are few of our own community were in the tent of those who are not supposed to be killed.
Abo niyo mpamvu batapfuye.
That's the reason few people were not killed.
Kuko bari mu mahema y'abatagombaga gupfa.
Because they are being hosted in the tents of those who are not supposed to be killed.
Ariko umugambi wari wo kubica no kubamaraho bose.
But the ideology was to kill and to abolish the entire community.
Niyo mpamvu intwaro zakoreshejwe nazo.
That's the reason why the weapons were used.
Zigaragaza ko nta wagombaga gusigara.
It shows that there's no anyone was supposed to remain back.
Kuvuga ngo batwike amazu, batwike amahema,
burning the tents,
abantu bashye n'ibintu,
people and the properties to be burned.
abagerageje kuvamo baraswe
Those who try to escape or
cyangwa se
being
batemwe n'imipanga,
to be colored by
ababaye nk'abiruka cyane baraswe.
those who try to run or are being shot.
Ibyo byose ni bigaragaza ko wari umugambi wo kumaraho abantu.
All those shows that it was ideology to abolish the entire community.
Ukurikiye amakuru yo mu Bibogobogo,
If you can follow the history of Bibogobogo,
kuvuga ngo bice abasaza n'abakecuru,
killing the elder ones,
bice abagore n'abagabo,
killing the men and women,
bice abana,
killing kids,
nta kindi gisobanuro wubona uretse kushaka kumaraho abantu.
there is no any explanation for that. They just wanted to remove the entire community.
Ijambo rya gatatu nshaka kubagira icyo mabwiraho,
The third point I want to address you,
ni ijambo murimo kumva Kongo yadukanye ngo ni Genocide.
it's the word that Congo came with, Genocide.
Genocide ni ukuyobya amarari.
Genocide is misleading people.
Ni ukuvuga ngo ni Genocide ngo ikurikira itewe no gushakisha ubutunzi bwo mu butaka.
They say that it was a genocide purposely to look for the wealth.
Ibi Kongo yabizanye
Congo came with this
kugira ngo bagarageze kuzimya ibyaha tubarega.
just to cover their iniquities.
Kuko abanyekongo si ubwoko.
Because Congolese is not a community.
Ikintu duhuriyeho ni nationality.
What unites us, it's just
Kandi
nationality.
nta muntu uragira umugambi wo kwica abanyekongo miliyoni 100.
And there is not anyone with an idea to kill Congolese generally.
Cyane cyane kubera impamvu z'ubucuruzi.
Simply because of trading.
Genocide yabaye y'abayahudi ya Shoha. Genocide ya Shoha y'abayahudi.
Genocide for Jewish
Yari ishaka kumaraho abayahudi.
wants to abolish the entire Jewish
Iyo mu
community.
Rwanda yashaka kumara abatutsi bo mu Rwanda.
Genocide in Rwanda wants to abolish the entire community of Tutsi.
Umunsi inkambi y'imudende iterwa kwari ukwica abatutsi bo mu Nord Kivu.
The time that the camp of refugees were being attacked, it was to kill the people in Kivu.
Uwo munsi hapfuye abantu nabo barenga 336.
At that time, they were killing the people who have been killed. There was around 300 and something.
So Gatumba rero
So in Gatumba,
kwari kumaraho Abanyamulenge
they want purposely to abolish the entire community of
cyangwa igice
Abanyamulenge,
cyabo
or part of them,
hakurikijwe uko basa
just because of the way they look
nuko baremwe.
and the way they have been created.
Kubera iki twibuka?
Why do we remember?
Uyu munsi ndagerageza kuvuga buhoro buhoro kuko ndashaka ngo twumve
Today I try to
kandi ibyo
speak
dukora
calmly.
tujye tubishira mu gaciro.
I want us to listen more and to put into practicals of what we do listen.
Kubera iki twibuka?
What's the reason why we do remember?
Kwibuka abacu si ukwanga gutanga imbabazi.
Remembering our own ones is not denying forgiveness.
Si ukwanga kubabarira.
It's not denying forgiving.
Si ukwigisha urwango.
It's not teaching hatred.
Si ugushaka kwihorera.
It's not committing revenge.
Ni uguha agaciro amaraso y'abacu bazize icyo dusangiye.
It's to recognize and to value the blood of our beloved ones and what we share.
Uko Imana yabaremye.
And the way God created them.
Impamvu tugomba kubiha agaciro.
The reason why we do have to recognize them and value them,
Nuko aho bari bari.
it's because where they were,
Iyo tuhaba natwe tuba twarapfuye.
if we were there also we have been killed.
Umwe muri twe wese waho habaga uwo munsi
Anyone could be there at that time
aba yarapfuye.
will be killed.
Mvuze ko bazi icyo dusangiye,
They have been killed because of what we share,
bapfuye urupfu rwacu.
and they have been killed on our behalf.
Bapfuye urupfu twari tugenewe.
They have been killed, the killing that we also supposed to be killed.
Tugomba kubibuka.
We're supposed to remember them.
impamvu yindi
The second reason
no kwirinda kwibagirwa.
is to avoiding of forgetting.
Kwibagirwa n'indwara.
Forgetting, it's a disease.
Kwibagirwa n'umwanzi.
Forgetting, it's an enemy.
Kwibagirwa gutera gusamara.
Forgetting do come with laziness and
bituma wirara cyangwa se ukarangara.
it makes you to hold me.
Turibuka kugira ngo abakiriho baze bahora bari maso.
We remember for those who are still alive to be watchful.
Biteguye kugira ngo batazongera gutungurwa kandi basinziriye.
Being ready so that they cannot be attacked unplanned.
Abacu batewe saa 4 saa 5 y'ijoro.
Our beloved one has been attacked at around 10 p.m. at night.
Barishwa kugeza minuit hafi saa 7 z'ijoro.
They have been killed up to midnight.
Amasaha yo kuryama no kuruka no gusinzira.
The time of resting and sleeping.
No kwirekura. Biravuga ngo tugomba guhora twibuka ngo tube maso.
It means that we have to remember it throughout first to be watchful.
Umugambi wo kuturimbura
because the purpose of destroying
ndiwahagaze urakomeje.
The purpose and the idea of destroying us is still there.
Impamvu yindi twibuka
that reason we do remember
nukugira ngo isi yadutengushye
is for the world that have rejected us.
Isi nikomeza kudutenguha ntiduhe ubutabera.
If the world will keep on denying us justice,
itazitwaza ko itabwiwe.
For not to have an excuse of not being aware of being.
Tibakavuga ngo ntibabimenye.
For them not to have an excuse of not being aware.
Abatwimye ubutabera,
those who denied us justice,
natwe tuzabima urwitwazo.
We will deny them excuses also.
Tuzabima impamvu.
We will deny them excuses.
Tuzahora tubibutsa.
We will keep on reminding them.
Uko ibisebe byacu tubyomora tukababara.
The way our wounds are.
Nabo conscience yabo izihora ibakoraho nimba hari bakigira.
They also they are conscious to touch them throughout if they have it.
Kwibuka no gukomeza gusaba ubutabera nubwo babutwimye.
Remembering it's advocating for justice.
No gusaba amahoro.
It's advocating for peace.
Twinginga.
Pleading.
Twinginga to insist dusaba amahoro.
Pleading for peace.
Dusaba kubana neza n'abandi.
Pleading to live in peace with others.
Yewe ndetse n'abatwiciye.
Even to the one who killed for us.
Kuko kubana ko tuzabana.
Because living together we will live together with them.
Ikigenderewe ni uburyo ki tuzabana.
But the main is how are we going to live with them?
Kwibuka n'ukwiyibutsa kwiyubaka.
Remembering it's to reminding ourselves to building.
Kugira ngo uzaduha amahoro.
For to get peace.
Natwe tuzamuha ndi.
Whoever will give us peace for us to offer peace back.
Uzayatwima tuzayamubuze.
Whoever will deny us peace, we will deny them too.
Ntakayabone.
For them not to get peace.
Kuko giraso yiturwa indi. Iryo ritambuke ntiworyumva kandi si cyaha. Uzaduha menshi.
Whoever will give us
amahoro menshi.
Whoever will give us much peace.
Natwe nawe azayisangemo
let them find themselves in it
azayogemo.
They are going to dive in it.
Uzaduha make.
Whoever will limit us to peace.
Tuzamugerera mukwiye.
We are going to
kumuha amukwiye.
We will offer them the worthy ones.
Kandi
and also
uzayatwima.
Whoever will deny us,
tuzabona ubushobozi bwo kuyamubuza.
We will give the capacity to deny them also.
Jambo rya gatanu.
The fifth word.
No kubaza niba umugambi wabo warahagaze.
Is to ask them if their purpose, their plan had stopped.
Ndagira ngo twibaze twebwe niba umugambi wo kutwica warahagaze.
I want us to ask ourselves if the idea of killing us has stopped.
Ndagira ngo mbabwire ko umugambi gihari.
But I want to tell you that the idea has not come to an end, is still there.
Muzima kandi ukomeye.
The healthy one and the stronger one.
Wo kutumara kwisi.
To abolish and destroy us in the world.
kuva wa wundi wo kuva kuri Kirumba no mu Gatongo no ku Gatongo
From Kirumba,
no ku na Gatongo,
even in Gatongo,
Bibogobogo, Ibaraka, mu Rweba,
Bibogobogo, Ibaraka,
na Kamanyola hariya kuri Rusizi n'ahandi kugeza kuri za drone ziri mu Minembwe.
Kamanyura, and even other places up to the drones there in Minembwe.
Drone amagana zija mu Minembwe.
Uncountable drones going there in Minembwe.
Ntiziba zigiye kuturamutsa.
They are not going there for peace.
Na Gatongo,
Even in Gatongo,
Bibogobogo, Ibaraka, mu Rweba,
Bibogobogo, Ibaraka,
na Kamanyola hariya kuri Rusizi n'ahandi kugeza kuri za drone ziri mu Minembwe.
Kamanyura, and even other places up to the drones there in Minembwe.
Drone amagana zija mu Minembwe.
Uncountable drones going there in Minembwe.
Ntiziba zigiye kuturamutsa.
They are not going there for peace.
Ntiziba zigiye gusura ababyeyi bacu.
They are not going to greet our parents.
Indege leta yohereza amadrone amagana.
The uncountable drones that are being sent by the government.
Zikica abasaza bafite imyaka 95
And go there to kill the aged ones.
Zikica abakecuru bafite barengeje imyaka 100.
Kill the old women.
Zikica abana bavuye ku ishuri.
It do kill the young kids coming from school.
Zikica abakobwa bavuye mu nkwi.
Killing the young ladies.
N'abavuye kuvoma.
And those who are coming from fetching.
Zikarasa amazu y'abaturage.
It do burn the houses of the citizens.
Zikarasa amashuri, amasomo n'ibitaro.
And destroy the schools and hospitals.
Zikarasa amakanisa.
And sure they destroy the churches.
Murumva ko si intambara isanzwe.
It's not a normal war.
Kandi nje mvuye mu Minembwe.
And for me, I'm coming straight from Minembwe.
Uko niko bimeze.
That's the current situation.
Iyo bigezaho haba umugambi wo kwicisha abantu inzara.
Where it comes to an extent where they kill people with hunger.
Bagafata ahari imirima bakahaokupe.
And they occupy the places with their fields.
Bagafata amaruri arimo ibiryo bakayatwika.
And they burn the places with their food.
Bagafunga inzira zishobora kuvamo ihaho aho abantu bogurira ibyo kurya.
They block the ways where they can go pass by shopping.
N'imiti.
And where they can get medicines.
Barashe farmasi yo mu bitaro.
And destroy the pharmacy in hospital.
Abo bantu nuko bagifite gahunda.
That kind of people is because they're still with the idea of destroying us.
Kugira ngo ubwoko abantu bose abapfa bapfe.
For the people and community, those who are supposed to be killed.
Abasigaye bangare. Impamvu mabwira ko umugambo gihari.
The reason why I tell you that the idea is still there.
Abicanyi ni babandi.
The killers are the same.
Ntibahindutse.
They have not changed.
Abantu bishe abantu mu Gatumba.
The people who killed our people in Gatumba.
Mwabyumvise.
You have heard it.
Harimo abafurero.
Among them, the Bafurero community.
Bavuye iwacu muri Kongo.
Coming from our
harimo ababembe.
The Babembe among us.
Harimo abarundi.
Among them were Burundians.
Harimo Interahamwe.
Among them, the killers.
Harimo n'abasirikare ba Kongo, niyo mpamvu hamwe bavugaga iringara cyangwa izindi mvugo zitari zo mu karere.
Even among them, the DRC army.
Abo rero bose baracyahari.
All of them are still there.
Ahari Marandura Nandolo na wa wundi yitwa gutari ya wundi Nandaro. Ahari Marandura Nandalo na Mushubazi.
Where those people he mentioned.
Ubu nyine hari abazalendo.
They are Bazarendo, they are occupied.
Nono baranorotse ni benshi kuruta babandi.
And for now they developed many more than the
Abamayimayi muzamumva sino bavuga mu mazina ariko muzamubumva baruzuye biriya bibiri.
There are many in those bushes, the huge number of them.
Ahari yahagaze uwitwa Pasteur Habimana.
The way was occupied by Pastor Habimana.
Izina ry'ikihimbo.
The nickname.
Ariko witwa neza Matusela Nikobamye.
but named as Matusera.
ayo niyo mazina ye.
That was the real names.
Ziriya rya Habimana Pastor n'iry'ikihimbo ni kuryo iwabo bavuga ngo batazira.
But the Habimana pastor was a nickname being named.
Uri Matusela niko bamye aho yari ahagaze cya gihe.
Where he was at that time.
Ubu hari abandi bita pastor ngo bambaye haga bakora kakazi bavuga bya bigambo.
But they are still the same who call themselves servants.
Bavugira Imana nimba ari zikuzimu simbizi ariko bakavuga amagambo y'ubwishanyi.
They do say that they talk on behalf of God, but they do speak the killing words.
Ahari hahagaze agatorwa sa cyagihe.
The way Agato Gwasa was standing there.
Ubu hari ndayishimiye n'ingabo z'igihugu cye na CNDD na FDD bahaye bakora buriya bwishanyi.
Is there the senior leader of Burundi and the other leadership?
Bafite imbaraga n'ibikoresho biruta ibyo bariya bari bafite.
They have strong weapons more than others had at that time.
Abantu ba FARDC bari bahari cyagihe.
The fathers who were there.
Bari baki kukwisha abantu mu Gatumba.
Who are there in the action of killing people in Gatumba.
Ariko none ubu ngubu ubugome bwarazamutse buri hejuru neza ku ntebe ya mbere. But
the hatred has developed up to the seat of the president.
Nimba cyagiye hari abantu muri leta bafashije cyagikorwa.
If at that time there was among some of the government leaders.
Ubu nyine ubugome bukaba buri kwisonga.
And for now the hatred is on the top.
Tshisekedi nabumva ibintu nkawe nibo bafite ishumu n'umupanga kandi bafite na leta bafite n'imbaraga z'itegeko.
Those leaders are the one holding weapons to kill our own people.
Icyahindutse gusa ni kimwe.
What have changed? It's only one thing.
Genocide yakozwe mu Rwanda yakozwe mu Gatumba bakoreshaga essence n'ikibiriti gutwika abantu.
The genocide in Rwanda and other places they use matchboxes and oil to kill people.
Bagakoresha imipanga.
They use machetes.
N'imihini.
And also the hoods.
Bagakoresha n'imbunda ntoya izi za Kalashnikov bakoreshwa ikoranabuhanga.
But today the genocide is being used in technology.
Ubu genocide kurakoreshwa drone.
Today they are using drones to kill.
Ni nkaka mubona.
Is the same you are seeing here.
Kabaye nk'akaniniho gato.
A little bit bigger than this.
Bagashiraho amabombe ya 60 na 82 izo ni imbunda zigira amabombe. Bakubakaho amabombe kakiruka kagenda gakurikira umuntu aho ngiye yose habe niyo ugiye munsi y'igiti kakagusangayo kari hejuru yawe.
They connect their bombs and follow people wherever you can run to.
Wakohereje afite computer aha yakureba uko hayugenda akuzi yo kumenya.
Who sent it with a computer sending it and tracking your location where you are?
No bakohereza amagana.
And they send uncountable drones there.
Kandi ziri hejuru aho wenda wewe iyawe mbundu ufite itozirasa ngwizigereho.
And upon them where the weapons they have we can't shoot back to them.
Ko barakoresha ikoranabuhanga bakifashisha n'abanyamahanga n'abazungu barimo ba Eric Prince.
Today they are using technology to kill us and also as being assisted by nations support.
Icyo nicyo cyahindutse.
That's the changes only are there.
Ubu nyine harakoreshwa imbunda hafi za kirimbuzi. Barashinga imbunda kubazi mu minembwe bagashinga imbunda muri bicumbi cyangwa se imutunda zorasa minembwe hose.
Today they have strong weapons which can destroy the entire area.
Icyo nicyo cyahindutse.
That's the only changes are there.
Ariko umugambi urahari.
But the plan, the idea is still there.
N'abicanyi barahari.
And also killers are still there.
Nje ntanzwe mvuga ko icyo namaze kubona abagabo babiri bahuriyeho abayoboye ibihugu bibiri bifite umugambi wo kutwica n'uwo mugambi niwo bahuriyeho ibindi n'ubucuruzi.
What connect these two nations to killers? That's that technology. That's what connect them. Others is just trending.
Ni umugambi wo kutwica ideology ya genocide niyo bahuriyeho.
Is the ideology of killing us.
Guceceka kw'amahanga
Silence of nations,
tigukabatangaza.
let it not amaze you.
Abantu biciwe mu nkambi yabo,
People are being killed in their own tents.
aribo bashinzwe kubaha umutekano.
People are being killed in their hands, and yet they were in charge to protect them.
Aribo bakabaye babarinze,
They were in charge to protect them,
ariko ntacyo bavuze.
but they kept silent.
Kandi kwica impunzi
And killing refugees,
nta na hamwe byemewe mu mategeko.
there is no right allowed that
Kuko impunzi ni umuntu bamanitse amaboko ko ari umunyantege nke.
because a refugee is someone who surrendered that he's a weak person.
Nta shema ryo kwica umuntu wamanitse amaboko.
There is no any pride of killing someone who surrendered.
Ariko UN ntacyo yigeze ikora.
But UNHCR did nothing to that.
Impunzi biba bizwi ko nta ntwaro ifite.
They are aware very well that the refugees has no any weapon to fight them back.
Ariko guceceka kwa UN ntikore na enquete.
But keeping silence of UNHCR without even doing investigation.
Habe n'ababyiyemereye bonyine ntibakurikiranwe.
Even those who accepted publicly that they are the ones who committed that genocide have not been followed.
Tugomba kubikuramo isomo.
We have to learn from it.
Isomo rya mbere,
The first lesson that you have to learn from it
nuko isi itagira imbabazi.
is that the world is merciless.
Isi ntigira impuhwe.
The world is merciless, has no mercy.
Amahanga
Nations
ajaramira uwanze gupfa cyangwa wananiye urupfu. Amahanga ajatabara uwanze gupfa cyangwa wananiye urupfu.
The nations do rescue the one that has become difficult or denied to be killed.
Kuko mwibutse amakuru atarayakure cyane muri genocide yo mu Rwanda abenshi bari bahari babona.
Simply because if I can talk about the history in genocide in Rwanda,
Amahanga yaracecetse.
nations kept silent.
Uwihuse muri bo
The sharp ones in them
yaje gusaba imbabazi imbere y'amagufwa.
came to ask for forgiveness.
Imbere y'amagufwa abantu barapfuye barabaye amagufwa.
Came to ask for forgiveness in front of bones.
Niyo mpamvu rero
That's the reason why
uko ntekereza umuti n'umwe ndaza kurangirizaho.
the way I think the solution is one,
Ndaza kwigarukaho.
I will come back to it.
Ariko ndagira ngo mvuge gatoya ku mpamvu zo kutwima ubutabera.
But I want to make this clear, the reason of denying us justice.
Nabyo ntibikabatangaza.
And let it not also shock you or amaze you.
Kubera yuko
Simply because
mu bintu byabaye nka biriya bya genocide,
that kind of genocide took place.
ibihugu byashoboraga gutanga ikirego
The country in charge
ni Congo n'u Burundi.
The country in charge to advocate for justice was Congo and Burundi.
Cyangwa Conseil de Sécurité ya UN.
Or the security of UNHCR.
Burundi bwimanye ubutabera
denied justice.
Kandi twaragerageje.
And we tried our best.
Njye ubwanjye nari muri collectif y'abavoka bakurikiranaga ikibazo.
I was among the advocates
nagiye
following that issue.
Burundi nka gatatu cyangwa kane.
I arrived in Burundi around 4 times.
Tubonana n'abategetsi bose kugeza kuri ba procureur yewe na president yaratwakiriye.
And we met all the authorities up to president.
President aradusezeranya aratubwira ko agatorwasa n'uyu pasteur bazoba bahadutanga ikirego baduheza nimero ya dossier.
And the president promised us that they are going to follow it and they are going to be caught.
Ariko byahekeye aho ngaho.
But that was the end of it.
Procureur twarabonanye aduha nimero ya dossier atubwira ko bazotangira kubasambisha vuba cyane.
Procure, we met them and gave us the number of the case number,
ariko nta cyakozwe.
but they did nothing.
Ariko isubiye inyuma naje kubyumva.
But when you went back,
naje kumva impamvu bataduhaye ubutabera.
I came to find out the reason why they denied us justice.
Nuko wahuje umugambi n'ababicanyi.
It's because they joined together with the killers. The killers in that time, even the current killers, they have the same.
Kubereka abicanyi bubo funga abicanyi bejo.
Why? The reason they can catch the killers who killed us in that time.
Icyakabiri.
The second thing.
Nuko bakiri muri gahunda.
It's because they're still in their process.
Yo kwica basigaye.
To kill the remaining ones.
Murafungira abantu ko bishe abandi kandi bagifite gahunda yo kwica abo basize abasigaye.
Are you going to accuse people of killing people and yet they are still on the duty to kill the remaining ones?
Urebye biri kubera muri kiriya gihugu.
If you can watch carefully of what is happening in those countries.
Namarorerwa.
It's something horrible.
Abavandimwe bacu bari hariya bari Bujumbura ibona Kwibuka ntibibutse.
Our brethren here, they are in Bujumbura, they didn't even remember.
Ibo nta n'uburenganzira bafite bwo kwibuka nkuko twabikoze.
Today they don't even have right to remember as we did today.
No ntibagiye no kwirima ngo baje kureba hariya twashinguye abacu.
They have never even been allowed to go there to the graves.
Ayo makuru muyabaza murasanga ari ukuri.
If you ask that information, we'll find them through.
None sabo ngabo twobasaba ubutabera gute?
How can we advocate justice from them?
Ngo bari mutuntu nyine turi chip ngo mutualite irakorana na gakondo ngo irakorana n'amahoro ngo irakorana nande bon mutualite. So nukubabwira ko abo,
it's to tell you that those people
nta bushobozi bafite bwo kuduha ubutabera.
They don't have that capability of offering us justice.
Kuko nta butabera buri mu mitima yabo.
Because they don't have it in their hearts.
Congo nyiri bantu,
their own people.
Kuko abantu bapfuye bari abanyekongo.
Those who have been killed was Congolese.
Niyo akagombye guhaguruka mbere.
Is the one that has to stand on the front line.
Uburundi bwagombaga guhaguruka ko abantu baguye ku butaka bwabo.
The government of Burundi was to support in because people have been killed on their land.
Ariko ntibabikoze.
But they didn't.
Kongo yagombaga guhaguruka kuko nabantu bayo bapfuye.
But Congo was to step in because it was their own people who were killed.
Nayo impamvu itabikoze nuko ikiri mu mugambi.
And also they didn't do that because they are still in the plan of killing them.
Gahunda no kwica benshi.
The idea is to kill huge number.
Bashoboka abasigaye bakangara.
Those who are able to be killed and the remaining one to be discarded.
Bagahinduka imburamataho.
And being displaced.
Badafite igihugu.
Without any place to occupy.
Nari mvuze ko umuti wo guhagarika no guca burundu uwo mugambi wo kwica no kurimbura.
The solution and limiting that plan and idea of destroying and killing.
Nibwo niyongiye kugarukaho.
That's where I'm coming back.
Nukwirwanaho.
To fight for ourselves.
Niwo muti wonyine dusigaranye.
That's the only solution we are remaining with.
Nupfa agapfa ari kugerageza.
Even those who are being killed to be killed by trying.
Nupfuye akamenya ko apfuye kuko haraba hayarengera.
Even those who are being killed to be killed knowing that they have tried to their level best.
Ko adapfuye kuko yarengeje amaboko.
They are not being killed because they surrendered.
Nibwo buryo bwonyine bukuzaba muri iki gihugu.
Our country.
Tukagisaziramo tukagisigamwa bacu nabo bakagisigamwa babo.
And for us to occupy it, to live their generation to generation.
Harabagize amahirwe yo kubaho mu mahoro batarwaniye igihugu, batarwaniye ubutaka. Barahaba ibihugu byinshi.
There are many countries who have been enabled and blessed to live in their country without fighting for it.
Ariko hari abandi byabaye ngombwa ko barwana bakamena amaraso yabo kugira ngo bagire uburenganzira bwo kuba mu gihugu.
But there are those also it took them to fight for the right of them to live there.
Twerera Imana yadushize muri abo ngabo.
And for us, God has placed us in those people to fight for their rights.
Kugira ngo twirwaneho.
For us to fight on ourselves.
Impamvu mbivuga,
the reason why I say it,
nje mvuye mu Minembwe.
For me, I'm coming from Minembwe.
Nari hano ntarashira iminsi.
I was here a few days ago.
Ndabasezera ndari ijoro rimwe bukeye nagezeyo sinzi ko mwabimenye burya nkiva hano nari ijoro rimwe gusa mu nzira.
I spent one night on the way, but the other day I was there.
Abantu bariyo bahuye n'ingorane zikomeye.
The people who are there are in trouble.
Ariko barakomeye.
But are strong.
Barakomeye.
Are strong.
Ku buryo n'ubu bagihagaze ku ijambo ko badashobora guta igihugu no kuvuga ngo bazatakaze n'amateka n'izina.
To an extent where they are saying they can't leave the country. They are still there to occupy it. Even they can't leave behind the history.
Kwirwanaho rero niwo muti wonyine wo kuburizamo umugambi wo kutumara no kutwangaza.
Fighting for ourselves is the only solution we are remaining with to condemn and to remove the idea of destroying us.
Kandi tugomba kubikora nta wundi dutezeho, ntawe dutegereje.
And we're supposed to do it without waiting for any support.
Akimuhana kazi imvura ihise. Ubutabazi buva handi.
The support from other place
bushika imvura yahise.
Comes after the rain.
Kandi nyiri mupfu nuzo ufata hanuka. Kuri ubwo rero mwebwe babyumvise mwumve ko dufite inshingano.
And for you in responsible, listen and hear it as you are the responsible to fight for your right and justice.
Narangeza ku ijambo rimwe amagambo ntazavugirwa gushira.
Even though it seems to be like this,
tumenye ngo isi nta mbabazi igira.
Let us be aware that the world has no mercy on us.
Tumenye ngo imbaraga zo kubaho tugomba kuzishakamo.
Let us be aware that the power of living, we have to find it by our own.
Icyo navugaga yahiye ahubwo ni mumuzimirize ya koti. Icyo navugaga ijambo rya Murashaze kuvuga nuko hakiri ibyiringiro.
The last word I wanted to say is that there's still hope.
Bavandimwe,
brethren,
batuye muri Kenya,
who are here in Kenya,
naje kubabwira ko hakiri ibyiringiro.
I came to tell you that there's still hope.
Ndabingingira kudatwarwa no guheranwa n'ubwoba n'agahinda.
I plead unto you not to be ruined by sorrow.
Haracyari ibyiringiro.
There's still there hope.
Imurenge.
In Mulenge.
No ku Banyamulenge.
Even in Abanyamulenge.
Kacya giti cyatemwe kizacyongera kigashibuka.
As the same tree being cutted off and also come back true.
Kikongera kikamera andi mashami.
And get other leaves.
N'amababi.
And other leaves.
Mabisi atoshye kuruta ya mbere.
The fresh ones are the first one.
Imana iracyari ku ngoma.
God is still on the throne.
Kandi hari ibyo yakoze.
And there's some that he did.
Twarebesheje amaso yacu by'ibitangaza tutari kubonera ibindi bisobanuro.
The miracle ones that we witnessed by our own eyes.
Nejo bundi yarabikoze.
Even he did it the other day.
Ubwo umwanzi yarageze kwa Buhimba.
Where the enemy was close to us.
mwebwe mwenda mufite abasore batahazi.
You might have the kids.
Ariko ndabizi neza ko abantu bakuru muri mwe bavuze ngo ngwageze kwa Buhimba mwese mwaravuze ngo birarangiye hasigaye aho Imana. Siko mwavuze?
But I know that the elder one among you, the time you heard where they have arrived.
Kandi niko byari bimeze. Nakuyemo isomo rimwe.
I learned something from it.
Nari ntaramenya impamvu umunsi Yesu amubwira ngo umuntu akunda ngo yarwaye ararembye Lazaro.
The time that Jesus had been told that his friend is sick, Lazarus.
Impamvu yatinze.
The reason why he delayed.
Ndikwari kwanga Lazaro.
It was not the hatred he held for Lazarus. He wanted to reach an extent of smelling bad.
Hatazogira umutarahembuka. Yari yapfuye.
For not anyone to boast of saying that it's their capabilities that brought him back.
Kwari Imana yonyine.
Was only God.
Yarabikoze.
He did it.
Kandi nejo bundi.
And he did it the other day.
Umwanzi yarakeneye kuzimya itablo uko babivuga.
The enemy wanted to silence and keep off.
Akazimya amateka ubuzima n'izina.
To put down the history, the names.
Imana iratabara.
But God rescued.
Ariko kandi.
But also.
Yakoresheje amaboko yacu.
Used his. Used our own.
Yakoresheje amaboko y'abantu.
He used the hands of people.
Amaboko yacu.
Our own hands.
N'ayabandi yahagurukije kudutabara.
And also others that he forced them to rescue us.
Nubwo hakiri ibyiringiro.
Even though there is still hope.
Imana hari ukundi ikunze kubaza ngo niki mufite. Ikunze gukoresha ibyo dufite.
God do ask or uses what we have.
Mu Isezerano rya kera.
In Old Testament.
Yabajije Mose ngo ufite iki?
Asked Moses, what do you have?
Ati inkoni gusa.
I just have only the stick.
Sinzamenya nimba rwara urugubyo nimba yari yihe nimba ariko inkoni.
I'm not aware of the type of stick he had, but he had a stick.
Ariko iyo nkoni niyo yakoresheje.
But he used the same stick.
Kugira ngo ibakure mu Giputa kugeza bambutse Kanani. Ari ya nkoni izicamwe n'amazi.
To take them from Egypt.
Wa mugabo yari afite inkoni gusingi yo kuragira yo kuragira.
Had a stick and thought it was a normal stick.
Ariko Imana yarayikoresheje kugeza iciyemo n'amazi barambuka.
But God rescued them through the stick he had.
Ubundi munsi yabashije mu Isezerano rishya yaraje ngo mufite iki?
In the New Testament he asked and say, what do you have?
Cyari kibazo cy'ubuzima n'imibereho.
It was the problem of the daily life.
Irabaza ngo mufite iki?
Ask them, what do you have?
Bati samaki zibiri gusa n'imigati 5.
And they say that we just only have 5 breads and 2 fish.
Ati nimuyizane.
And told them to brought them.
Ati muyizane bamuzanira bya bindi irabikoresha bararya barahaga.
And asked them to bring them to him and he multiplied them.
Nukuvuga ngo Imana.
It means that God
ikunze gukoresha ibyo dufite.
Do uses what we have.
Nangije mbabwira ngo mukomere.
I wind up by telling you to be strong.
Iminsi mibi yaraje yaduciyeho.
The bad day came and passed.
Ariko nyuma yayo hari imyiza.
But after and behind those bad days there are good days.
Ariko ico ikibazo gusa no kubaza ngo.
But the question is asking.
Abanyakenya.
The Kenyans.
Abanyamulenge batuye muri Kenya.
The Abanyamulenge in this country of Kenya.
Niki mufite?
What do you have?
Niki mufite mu ntoki?
What do you have in your hands?
Mufite iki?
What do you have?
Aricyo mutanga.
Give that you have.
Imana igikoreshe.
For God to use it.
Kugira ngo izadukureho uyu mwuka mubi n'ibihe bibi.
So that he can take off this bad spirit and these difficult times.
Ituremera ibyiza.
To create the good ones to us.
Ibi tuze tubivuga nk'amateka.
Let us talk this as history.
Ariko n'aba bana baba imfubyi bico ababyeyi babo.
And the survivors.
N'abari abana bandi bakomeje kuba imfubyi ndetse n'abapfakazi kubera uyu mugambi
And the new orphans and the widows we are getting in the community,
tuzomaking sure ko babayeho neza,
let us make sure that they are experiencing good
natwe
life.
twese tugataha mu gihugu tukagira ubwigenge.
And for us to go back to our country and have justice. And
Imana itegereje ico dufite.
but God is waiting for what we have.
Abatuye muri Kenya mufite iki?
Those who are here in Kenya, what do you have?
Imana ibakomeze kandi bahumugisha.
May God